Welcome back to Finding God in Fiction, where we talk about secular books through a biblical lens. And today, instead of doing a recommendation video, I'm actually going to address an idea or a concept that came up in a comment. Do these books validate sins, or does that book specifically validate sins? We are called to turn from our sin. Jesus ate with sinners, but he also told them to go and sin no more, which is absolutely true and absolutely something we should be thinking about when we are approaching the books that we're reading. To actually answer the question from that user, Conditions of Will, like many other books like it, normalizes sexual sins. So there are so many normalized sexual sins in our culture, and I would say that Conditions of Will is one of those books that paints that in a very realistic light. The author does not take a stance of what is right and what is wrong. It's a story. So as a Christian, reading it from a biblical point of view, it's your job to take your stance. These are stories that are very realistic. I need to decide, how would I handle this situation? Where is right and wrong in this? And what is my actual view of right and wrong in this? It's a huge example of what it means to be in the world and not of it. We are reading secular books. As Christians, there are a lot of us out there who really enjoy secular stories. And the encouragement that I have for everyone who is a Christian reader is to start to look at those stories through a biblical worldview. We are called to do everything for the glory of Christ and for the honor of God. And so I do believe that as we're reading, we should be looking for all of the little things that are sprinkled throughout that can actually bring us closer to God. And sometimes that looks like empathy for those who don't understand that what they're doing is sin. They don't understand they're sinning. All of that to say, I think that we need to approach books with a discernment of, is this going to be a temptation for me? If the answer is yes, I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to pick it up because I know that that could have a detrimental effect on my heart, regardless of the good reviews that may be coming out from that book. However, if there are struggles and things portrayed in books, even if they are normalized, that I can read from a biblical point of view, knowing that these things are sinful, with the intention of understanding the point of view and increasing my empathy for others so that I can speak the truth in love more effectively, I think that there's allowance for that. This is getting into a whole lot of different topics, so I am going to have to wrap it up, but I will see you again next Friday for another edition of Finding God in Fiction.